Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. So today's video is going to be an acrylic press-on nail set, and I'm just going to do a freestyle, and I haven't done a freestyle on YouTube yet, but I'm excited because these are also going to be for me, because I haven't done my nails in a while and I very rarely wear nails. But I really want to get into wearing them more often, especially when I'm going out in public and people can see my nails and ask about them, and I can give them my information. And it's just a way to advertise your nail business. Another reason why I wanted to make myself an acrylic press-on nail set is so that I can make another video after this one and show you guys how to apply your press-ons so that they stay on for weeks and won't fall off, and so that you can get them looking like you just left the salon. I used to wear press-ons a lot more often, and I would typically wear them for a couple weeks at a time. And they're also reusable, which is really nice, so that when you do take them off or you just don't want them on anymore, you can keep them and reuse them later on and put them back on, and they'll be just as good as before. These nails are in the shape square, and I already trimmed them down to about a long length, and I'm just going in with some acrylic powder from Model 1s, and I just bought these powders and I'm so glad that I did because I love using them, and they're just a lot better than using clear acrylic powder in my opinion. So I'm probably going to start investing in more acrylic powder colors so that I don't have to use my gel polish so often, and I can save my gel polish for nail art and when I want to do cute designs and French tips and stuff like that. So I'm doing a couple layers of the pink acrylic, and I'm just going to do that on the thumb, middle finger, and the ring finger. Then on top of the pink acrylic, I'm going to do a little bit of that lighter acrylic color that's next to my darker pink one. And that is pretty sheer, so it's going to be a light tint on top of the pink. Make sure to keep a napkin or a wipe nearby so that you can wipe your acrylic brush off and just remove that excess acrylic before it builds up too much on your brush, and just so that you don't ruin your tools and everything stays in good condition. I'm going to link down below in the description box all the products that I'm using in this video. So I wasn't really sure at first what I wanted to do for this freestyle, but I knew I wanted it to be pink and a little bit Coquette themed, and maybe a little ethereal fairy themed. So you guys will see how the nails turn out. Now for the pointer finger and the pinky, I'm going to be using this pastel pinkish lavender acrylic powder and just building up the color and layering it so that it's nice and pigmented. This is a little off topic, but something about doing the application for acrylic nails is so satisfying to me, and I just am obsessed. It's my favorite step right now in doing nails, and that changes over time. Sometimes it's the bling part, sometimes it's right now it's the application. And I remember when I first started, my favorite step would always be the glossy top coat because it just was the perfect finishing touch. But yeah, right now it's the application. I don't know why, but it's so satisfying, and even watching it back is pretty satisfying as well. And you guys should let me know down below in the comments what your favorite step is in the process of making nails. The lavender is now really pigmented, so I'm going on top of it with some sheer pink glitter acrylic and just doing a few layers of that. So I really like to dip my brush a lot into my monomer, and I'll just use the monomer dish to remove some of the acrylic sometimes, and then when it's really built up on the brush, that's when I'll get like a napkin or a wipe and remove all that excess acrylic. I also sometimes like to use my fingers and just gently wipe the sides of the nail walls and get them more straight and get rid of that like running acrylic that's coming on the sides. But you don't have to do this. You can always just wait until the acrylic is done drying and then take a nail file and straighten the sides of the nails. And for application, I typically do start at the apex of the nail, so really close to the cuticle, and then just dragging it down and smoothing it across the entire nail and doing long like brush strokes so that it's nice and even and smooth all around. Personally, I don't do one bead for the whole nail. I really like to take my time and do small beads and build it up as I go. And when the apex area is really thick, make sure to do another small bead towards more the tip of the nail so that the thickness is even on the entire nail. I'm gonna do a little marble effect with the hot pink acrylic, and I'm just swirling this on really lightly, and I'm keeping the layer pretty thin so that it can kind of look like a blooming marble design. I'll also be doing that on the pinky finger after I add the glitter first. And even though I'm making these for me, I'm still gonna take a lot of pictures and videos before doing the video of me applying them so that I can list them on my website and you guys can order them and get them in any shape, any size, and any length that you want, and I'll custom make them for you. And yeah, so if you're interested in ordering those, they'll be linked in the description box, and I'll also have all the other nails on my website so you guys can check those out as well. I'm also going to link down below all my social medias, and if you guys ever need help with nail business, selling press-on nails, if you just need advice, tips, anything like that, anything nail related, I will 100% help you guys. I love talking to you and answering your DMs and talking to you guys in the comments. It just makes me so happy, and like you guys are like my friends, so it really does make me happy. And yeah, don't hesitate to DM me or comment. I'm more than happy to respond every time. For the thumb, middle finger, and ring finger, I'm going to be adding some Rare Gism sheer pink gel polish, and I'm lightly filing the nails before applying the gel polish just to prep them so they don't chip off and so that I can put the gel polish on the entire nail. Using Coquette Rhinestone glue, I'm adding a butterfly charm right on the middle of the pointer finger, and then I'm going to put it in the lamp to cure. After that's done curing, I'm gonna add some rhinestones on the top and the bottom of the butterfly charm, and it's in a little swirl design, so I'm doing them in a spiral, and I'm using pretty small gems for this, and I'm making sure to not take it all the way to the top and not all the way to the bottom. So on the pinky, I'm gonna do a little bit of gems, and I'm keeping them in the middle, so they're gonna be like in a straight line going straight down the middle. I almost forgot to do the swirl on the bottom part of the butterfly, so I'm doing that now and just doing the same thing as before, keeping it small and in a spiral. Using a pear, I'm going to put that in the middle underneath those two gems on the pinky finger. Under that is going to be a heart charm, and all these little pink, gold, silvery charms that I'm using are a set that I got on Amazon, and when I saw this set of charms on Amazon, I was very inspired to do this set and to just do like this pink freestyle based off these charms. The thumb and the ring finger are going to be blinged out French tips, and they'll also have a little bit of charms on them as well. So I'm just doing the background for the bling French tips first, and I'm just going to do that with some silver gel polish from Amazon. And since this gel polish comes in a pot, I'm just going to use my Beetles fine tip nail brush to fill it in for the rest of the French tip. The middle finger is going to be a pastel pink French tip, so I'm doing the first layer and then I'm going to cure. And this pastel pink color is from Model 1's gel polish. So make sure to add your charms before you do the blinged out French tips so that you can add the bling around the charms. The first layer of the pink gel polish wasn't pigmented enough, so I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more layers and then it'll be ready for the bling. And once I'm done filling in that second layer of the French tip, I'm gonna take a fine tip nail brush before putting it in the lamp to cure and just add a little bit more gel polish around the outline of the French tip so that it's super neat and just gonna get it as clean as possible. So I'm ready now to do the bling French tip, and I like to do half of the outline first, and I'm using my medium-sized AB gems for most of that half outline, and then when I get towards the cuticle, that's when I'm gonna start to get smaller and smaller in size for the rhinestones that I'm using. And then when I'm at the cuticle, that's when I use the teeniest tiny gems that I have. Then put it in the lamp to cure so that it won't move when doing the rest of the French tip. And then doing the same thing on the other half of the French tip outline, just using those medium-sized gems and then going in with the smaller ones towards the cuticle area. And I highly recommend using a wax pencil to pick up your gems and also to move them back in place. So if they shift a little bit when applying the other ones, you can just move them a little bit with your wax pencil back into place and then put it in the lamp to cure. I'm adding a big pear gem right at the top middle of the middle finger. I'm gonna fill in the rest of the French tips with my bling, and I'm gonna place my bling in straight lines so that it's really neat, and then just going around that cherry charm with my other gems that fit in those spaces. Under the big pear is gonna be, I think, an oval shaped gem. I'm not really sure what to call that, but that's gonna be right in the middle of the middle finger. Under the oval shaped gem is going to be a little heart, and I'm also going to add a little gem in between those two. In between the pear and the oval, I'm going to add little gems, and I'm also going to add one right underneath the heart. Using my really tiny gems, I'm going to place these along the side of all the rhinestones that I just put on the middle finger. The final little gem on the middle finger is going to be underneath the heart, and that is the last little bling for that nail. The ring finger is going to be the same as the thumb. The only difference is the charms that I put right in the middle, but I'm just going to do the same thing, just blinging out the rest of the French tip and getting in between the bow charm as best as I can. The nails are all done, so I'm gonna cure them one more time before I do the top coat. The gel polish that I'm using is from Model 1s, and this is their glossy top coat that I absolutely love. It's really affordable, and I've repurchased this at least like 70 times now. That's not even an exaggeration. I literally checked my Amazon and I've purchased this 70 times now, and that's just crazy. I really love it. It's what I've been using for basically my whole nail journey. I've tried a couple other top coats, but honestly, this one is my favorite, just for the price and how it works compared to the ones that were more expensive. I feel like this performed the exact same, and it's just so good. After I'm done applying this glossy top coat and it's all done curing, I'm gonna go ahead and file the nails off camera using my McCart nail file, and those are my favorite nail files right now, so I highly recommend using those. when I'm done filing, I'm gonna take a wipe and just clean all of the nails, and if there's any dust on the nails from filing, just remove all of that. And also cleaning the nails helps make the bling sparkle way more and just make it look so beautiful. So definitely recommend cleaning and disinfecting the nails after filing. And after that, we are all done, and I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot to me, and I love you guys so much, and I hope that my videos help you guys out, and I'm gonna keep on making more tutorials soon, so look out for that. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps my channel to grow and reach more people, so thank you guys for liking and subscribing. Feel free to comment down below any video suggestions, and I'm also gonna link my press-on nail website in the description box, so if anyone's interested, that'll be down below. And I also have my Christmas sets now available, as well as this set, so if you guys want nails in your size and the shape and length that you like, that'll be all in the description box. And thank you guys so much for supporting me and watching my videos. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!